prepare 4 days worth of subplans for both the subjects I teach. So, Oh, welcome back. I took last week off from vlogging just because your girl needed a breather, to be honest. But I'm officially back and I'm super excited because there's so many things to share with y'all. First things first is I'm actually going on a family vacation, me and my mom, on Wednesday. So our flight is like Wednesday morning, so I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, so 4 days. So I'm currently working on subplans for 4 days, which is crazy, I know, but it is what it is. So I'm super lucky because our 9 weeks ended Friday, like the Friday that just happened. So today was like a professional development day, and I got that, like the online class portion of it done. And then the second portion of it is like implementing something into your classroom and then getting that signed off on. So I'm gonna have to implement that before it can be done. So I've kind of hit a standstill with the professional development stuff. And then tomorrow's like an all-day teacher work day, which is awesome for me. So that gives me basically a day and a half to prepare 4 days worth of subplans for both the subjects I teach. So, By the way, if you're new here, my name's Hannah. I teach environmental science and biology for high school so that's like 9th and 10th graders, which is give me strength, you know what I mean? In the state of Florida. So what I do for subs is I'll show you guys, but I lay out everything. Once it's like all laid out, I'm gonna give you guys the lay of the land. But basically, I really need to get to that. But before I do that, I want to just give you guys like a quick classroom tour of things that I updated on Friday, because Friday my kids were taking tests all day long, yay. So I had the opportunity, like once all my grading was done, to kind of do some like little classroom improvements, if you will. So let's go check them out. First thing I did is I hung up Christmas lights all along my board. Normally I would be the kind of person that's like, Christmas lights look tacky and cheesy, but I found just like first, second, and sometimes third, they will be so much calmer and so much more relaxed if we can have like all of our front lights off and then those lights. So that's how bright the room is, like middle of the day, which is nice. I just need to get one more strand to put right along the bottom, and that's perfect. So I love all of that, and my kids, they've honestly really liked it too. They were like, wow, this is so peaceful. And I've seen like a more peaceful attitude from my kids, which you know is very necessary as we approach spring break time. The other thing that I went ahead and did, let's see if I can get rid of that glare, is I hung up these 2 pieces of artwork. I had that bird piece, I don't know when I got it, but it was like a greeting card. And it's so pretty, it's like hand painted in watercolor. So I hung that up. That was just like a frame that was up in my room. And then my little message board, those used to just both kind of like sit on that, but I just think it looks so nice. Let me show you the other thing I did. There was also this shelf that was hideous. Let me see if you can still see the paint. It's like super, well, not hideous, but super retro. It was like the splatter paint style. So I actually started painting that to match this color of my boards, because I keep the blues up year round. So what I wanted to do was match that blue to that blue, and I'm just gonna decorate it cute. I don't know what all I'm gonna put on there, obviously science stuff, but I just it was just like an eyesore that didn't match. And then I put up this other little picture. This is like my student table area. I know it's messy. I just don't have any good like way to organize this, because the kids, they're just messy with it. But I did hang up that picture. What I did with my little classroom refresh, but I just like needed it. At the end of the third 9 weeks, I just like needed to reset and enjoy that, or like kind of give me something to like in my classroom again. You know what I mean? It's just, sometimes we all just need to hit that refresh button. And for me, it was decorating my classroom a little bit, or making it like a little bit homier. That's really what I wanted. I wanted a more homey, a more peaceful environment. So that's what I was going for. And time to get back to some planning. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is leave like review stuff for that day. So I think for both bio and environmental science, I'm gonna do like a population ecology review. So just like quick notes, and then a little work sheet out of the textbook. What I really like to do when I'm gone is give kids work out of like either the textbook or like a study book. So this way for the subs, it's really easy to see like, you know, what should be coming in, what should be going out. They don't have to deal with like organizing worksheets and switching off worksheets between different subjects. And I just find textbook work, even though it might not be the funnest thing, I think it's like the cleanest and easiest. And if they like get done super quick, they can simply say like, oh, we'll do the next section now. So that's kind of why I do that. The other thing is, oh yeah, and then Thursday they have career day, which is gonna be super exciting for them. But career day runs from first period or from 8:30, so it starts 30 minutes after first period starts and goes all the way through fourth period. So I'll only have 30 minutes of first, and then my fifth period and my seventh period because my planning's sixth. So I just did another like review, like notes and activities. I think Bio's gonna do cells and organelles, and environmental science will do like evolutionary ecology, basically something that's like doing a blast from the past, blast from semester 1 or the beginning of semester 2. And so for the kids who miss it, it's not like a big deal. We didn't do anything new because we're gonna have 4 of my classes miss it all. And then Friday's a regular day and Monday's a regular day. So I pretty much have all my half-day stuff done planning, which is awesome. So tomorrow I can focus on my 2 full days, and I kind of want to get the stuff planned for when I'm like the day I get back, so I'm not like just thrown into the thick of it. But like what I was saying is I really like to use books like these or my textbooks to like pull the assignments from, just because I think it gets very complicated as a sub to be like switching subjects all throughout the day. This subject needs this worksheet, that subject needs this worksheet. And especially when I'm going to be gone multiple days in a row, I don't want to give her, hey, this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so-and-so's worksheet for this subject, and then here's Wednesday through Friday's worksheet for the other subject. So I'm just going to try and keep it simple and just give them page numbers for the book. But of course, they're all good assignments, so not the worst thing. But that's kind of it. I think what I'm going to do is finish this video tomorrow during the rest of my like teacher planning day, because that's what I'm going to be finishing all this. So I'll see y'all then. Bye. I am back. As promised, it is day 2, and I just finished all my sub planning, and it's subpar. Sorry, I've been alone for too long. But what I was meaning to say is I finished all my sub planning, so I want to show you guys like what I did, how I laid it out. So the very first thing I do is I make sure I have stuff for my student aides to do, because my student aides are chatterboxes, to say the least, so they need like work to be done. So I usually leave them a separate sticky note that tells them what I want. I am going to have them organize all this paperwork. Not fun, but you know what? Sometimes they're not fun to deal with when they won't stop talking, so payback. Now, the next thing that I do is I lay out my desk completely. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. So what I do is I lay out my desk literally just the stuff they need. I put away anything that the kids might get sticky fingers with, or anything that the subs might be messing with that are actually kind of expensive or shouldn't really be touched. So I only keep out the stuff they need and a few writing utensils. The first thing I do is I put out these referral forms on a clipboard. We don't really use these as teachers anymore, but it's really great for the kids to have like a visual reminder that these sub can write a referral, and I will implement that when I get back. Then I leave them a roll call. I just have all the names covered up, and it's like my latest record. And then I have a really informal seating chart. I probably need to type it up and make it look nice, but it is what it is. And then I have this form, too close, because there's a lot of names on it. What I basically do is I lay out my phone policy, my bathroom policy. I lay out like their exact schedule, and I type out the lesson plans like to a T. And then I kind of put a few kiddos on there saying like, hey, if you start to see behaviors from this child, here's my suggestion. And I hope that that helps things run smoother. And then I'll show you guys what I do with my notebook. So as y'all know, if you watch my videos, I'll put up like a page of notes a day, and then the kids and I go through them and copy them, and then they do an assignment. So what I've done for the sub is I've taken a few pages and just tab what's what. So Wednesday, both my subjects are going to take the same notes. They'll take these notes, and then there's their instructions for their work for the day. And then same thing, here's Bio's Thursday notes. They'll copy those notes, their instruction for the day. Bio Friday notes, there's theirs. there are, tongue twister, there are their notes for the day and then their instructions. And so I just do that. Ooh, no notes for Thursday and Friday. Lucky them. And so I just do that for every day that I'll be gone. I'm only going to be gone 4 days, but I have 2 subjects, so it looks like a lot. So I just try and leave them out sticky noted. Basically, my whole goal is like give the sub where to find the information in several spots. So like there it is, handwritten, or not handwritten, typed out, and then there it is like physically with sticky notes on it. And then I put all the assignments over here. So I'll put sticky notes on it to say what subject and what day, tabbed. And so then that's just basically how I lay it out. And I just think that's simply the best way to do it. This way, whatever type of like learner they are, whatever type of person they are, whether it's visual or reading, I have them all set. Of course, before I go, I leave my kids a note. I will show you guys that. It says, if you cannot read that, remember, what did I even write? Remember what we talked about, make good choices and be on your best behavior. I love you, from Miss Healy. So I've told them I loved them, and I'm going to hopefully come back to good reports. I'm going to be gone Wednesday through Friday and then Monday. So we will see if we need to have like a post sub viewing. That'll probably be on my Instagram at the Blissful Biologist. The other thing that I'm doing before I go is I'm taking up all my plants. If you watch my other videos, you know I love my plants. I have peppers, cactus, marigolds, and a whole bunch of succulents, sunflowers, a tree. When I'm gone this long, I'm just not willing to keep them here because Lord only knows. Oh my gosh, one more thing that I did to prep for a sub that you guys are just gonna die at. My kiddos took a test on like Friday, and then we've had Monday and Tuesday for teacher work day and professional development day. And so the last question on their test Friday was, what will Miss Healy do if you your name gets left by the sub? And then I was like, you know, she'll be so sad, you'll get a referral, you know, all these little options. So that was kind of like a quick reminder saying, hello, yes, I'm watching, I see you. But that's kind of it. So my top tips are lay it out as simple as you can for a sub. If you are a high school teacher, your subs have it hard enough already. We all know that. We all know how high schoolers are with subs. So set them up for success. I always give them all my classroom procedures and 1 reliable student, sometimes 2 reliable student names per period, like just in case they have a quick question. Most of our subs have been here for like years. They're like in our flow, but just in case they're not, I have it all written there. I also like to show my kids that I'm organized. Like when I leave, I do have expectations. It's not a movie day. My other suggestion is clean up your classroom. Make sure you put away anything you either don't want the sub touching or the kids touching. So for me, that was my beautiful plants. Sometimes my kids get green thumbs and try and do this or that to the plants. So I just eliminate them altogether. Wasn't kidding. Currently driving my plants home. I have a plant here, my cup holder, all my plants down there, and I brought home all my marigolds and all my peppers yesterday and Friday. I will see y'all when I see you.